Good people, what's going on? It is raining. I'm usually on my walk and talk, but raining this morning in Michigan. Gotta love our weather. We were like, I don't know, 70 something, 80 degrees yesterday, and then now it's like 50 and rainy. So, is what it is. Adjust with poise and keep rolling. Before I get started, wanted to shout out the Gritty Moguls. They are actually running a contest today by midnight. Post something on social media, tag them in it wearing their gear, and you get entered into a contest if I'm not mistaken. So do that. If you got some gear, boom, post, tag, and get rolling with it. Today, want to talk about the NBA players talking about the play-in tournament and the play-in games. Latest was, I believe, LeBron last night after the Lakers lost had mentioned that whoever came up with that idea should be fired. Luka Doncic has been vocal about it, how he doesn't like it. Mark Cuban, same thing. At the end of the day, the NBA doesn't do anything that hurts their bottom line. If you look at what was happening overseas in China, and the NBA was not vocal about picking a side of what was going on in regards to just kind of the turmoil that they had over there. NBA is about money. They could say that, they could say whatever they'd like, but they are about money, just like the NCAA is about money. These leagues, the NFL included, all of them are solely about money. So the fact that, guys are coming out and saying like, it's a bad idea, it's dumb, but to me, I think that the play-in games are probably going to have, outside of like Christmas and the really big, the big games, it's probably going to have the best viewership of any regular season game or any game up until that point. So I just don't understand the pushback on it. Like for Luka, the reason that Dallas and your team is in the midst of having to play in the play-in games, which Dallas will probably be in the play-in games, you're a big part of the problem. You started the season out of shape, overweight, and you guys were losing games that you shouldn't have. That's your fault. You're the leader on that team. You're the superstar on that team. This is your fault. Mark Cuban, like if Dallas was the 1 seed, you wouldn't hear anything from Luka. You wouldn't hear anything from Cuban about it. It's one of those things where you feel if you played yourself to the 7 seed that you should have an automatic bid. Okay, great. But if you're the 7 or 8 seed, if you can't win one game to get into the actual playoffs, like, what are we talking about? Because the thing is, you're going to play the 1 seed or the 2 seed anyway and lose in 4 or 5 games. So what's the big deal? Like, I truly don't get it. And for LeBron, same exact thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't hear a single thing about LeBron talking about the play-in tournament until last night, when the Lakers now are in jeopardy of potentially getting there. Now, for LeBron, his was an injury, so I have a bit of a different feeling on it of, obviously you can't control injuries. That's just kind of part of the game. But was it a good idea when you guys were the 1 seed and the 2 seed? Like, it drives me nuts that more so with Dallas, and I brought it up because LeBron had mentioned it too. So now that, there's more guys talking about it, but to me, I think it's good for the NBA. My guess is, and I have no idea, but my guess is they're going to keep it. I think they're going to keep the play-in format because to me, it provides excitement. At the end of the day, you're playing the 1 and 2 seed. You're probably going to lose that first round series anyway. So, I think the Lakers are a little bit different because obviously their superstars have been gone for, extended period of time. But a typical 7 through 10 seed, you're not beating a 1 or 2 seed in a 7-game series anyway. So to me, this is all much ado about nothing. But I'm actually excited for it. I think we could have some pretty good matchups. I'd like to see, it looks like Steph Curry and the Warriors will be there. And, if he gets a 5 or 6 game, well, as far as in the play-in tournament, I mean, even if they're the 10 seed, which they would have to play two games. So the format, just to do a quick rundown, is 7-8. The 7 seed and the 8 seed play each other. The winner of that game is the 7 seed. The loser of that game has to play the winner of the 9 and 10 seed games. So the 9 and 10 winner plays the loser of 7 and 8. And then the winner of that game gets the 8 seed. The loser is done. So to me, the scary part with Golden State is if Steph Curry just has one of those games that he's had all throughout April, I'm not sure it outside of elite teams, doesn't matter who they play. They're going to win. If he catches fire like that, it's just going to be it's going to be a wrap for a team. So we'll see what happens. I'm really excited about it. I think, like I said, I think those 6 or so games are going to be highly rated games. And I really hope the NBA does it right and doesn't like make this like a Saturday or a Sunday